Good morning. Good morning, America. Magandang gabi po diyan sa Pilipinas at sa buong mundo, sa Singapore, sa Australia, sa Germany, sa Middle East countries, sa mga Pilipino nagtatrabaho sa Middle East country, mga overseas Filipino workers. Narito po mensahe ng ating mga retired generals, PNP generals, mga kabinete, dating kabinete na mga retirado na. Nandiyan po sa description kung ano po ang mga pangalan nila at yung mga email address nila. Ganito po ang kanilang message. Today we face a real threat to our nation's security. China's transgression of Philippine sovereignty and sovereign rights in the West Philippine Sea is in violation of international law, jeopardize our future. The vast resources of West Philippine Sea present a promise of deliverance for our people. But China is taking that away from us. Our maritime entitlements in the West Philippine Sea are by virtue of the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea and customary international law. The 2016 South China arbitration ruling was a victory for the Philippines. It had rejected China's excessive claims, inclusive those within our exclusive economic zone. But China refuses to abide by the ruling. The ANI strongly advocates a rules-based international order and the peaceful resolution of conflicts, and we thank the international community for their unambiguous support for this principle. Notwithstanding our peaceful overtures, China employed coercion and intimidation to expand and maintain the unlawful presence in the West Philippine Sea as seen in Julian Felipe Reef, Ayungin Shoal, Panganiban Reef, and the Bajo de Masinloc, that is in Zambales. China's creeping aggression must be stopped now, employing gray zone tactics that are short of an armed attack. China uses strong arm diplomacy, political intervention, legal warfare, informational, financial, and economic coercive tools to secure its interests. It seeks to undermine our will to resist and to divide us from our traditional allies and friends. Now is the time to unite once again as a people. We must set aside any partisan political agenda and parochial interests. This conflict with China should serve to unify rather than divide us. The protection and defense of our sovereignty and territory is a national obligation. Our people should know that an information war is going on that uses psychological propaganda and media tools to make us believe that their unlawful action in the West Philippine Sea are justified. The China narrative. Let us take the side of the Filipino people. Our citizens must not lend themselves and unwittingly and act in support of the China narrative. War is not the only option left in order to defend our sovereignty and sovereign rights. We are not alone. There is a range of diplomatic, legal, international tools or soft power that can deftly use. We have friends willing to share the burden to keep a secure, stable, and free-flowing trade through the South China Sea. So it's time to move on and set aside our differences and march toward as a nation. Let us look up to our leaders who would evoke in our people the highest sense of patriotism, courage, and selflessness as we face the difficult path ahead. We owe it to ourselves. We owe it to the future generation of the Filipinos. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas. Ito lang po at sana ay yung mga other information is I will write it on the description. Just look at the description. No more comment. Okay? Sana naibigan niyo po ang topic ko po ngayong araw na ito. At sana wag niyo kalimutan kung kayo nasiyahan ay mag-subscribe, mag-like, and comment tungkol sa YouTube channel ko. Yung pong gustong mag-comment dito sa topic ngayon ay ilalagay ko po sa description kung saan nyo pwedeng email ang inyong mga comment. Marami po salamat at susunod pong vlog ko. Dito po ay kakanta ko na being a patriotic tungkol sa nanalapit na Independence Day sa June 12. Marami po salamat.